How dare you Google search our blanket statements, says man named Truth. Ethan issued an apology today to the LGBTQ community for gay comments. Oh, really?
Oh, boy.
Oh, April sent me a text about this. I didn't know what it was regarding, but I saw an Ethan thing. Oh, boy. What did he say about the gays? To my LGBTQ plus fans, I am sorry for comments on today's show. The sexualization of gay men and the grouping of tops and bottoms is a stereotype that I will be trying to unlearn. Apologies to the caller, too, who I shouldn't have pressed inappropriately. Hope you guys know I always mean well. Ethan, you are not supposed to ask the gays what their butthole looks like, Ethan. And don't ask them if being pegged as a straight man by your Israeli dominant wife is normal. It is not any of their business, Ethan. So apparently he was on his show and somebody called in and they were gay and he asked them if they were a top or a bottom. First of all, kind of hacky.
You catcher or pitcher?
Yeah, you pitching or catching, bro. So, yeah, Ethan, you're right. Ethan really is like a 12-year-old edgelord. I'm going to shoot you with my gun. You take dicks in your butthole.
I got 7 bullets, man.
Yeah, what a fucking child. And second of all, if you're going to ask a guy if he takes dicks in his buttholes, then lean the fuck in and don't apologize later. Because now you just look like a gay pussy.
He's got to save what audience he has left.
Thank you. That's exactly what it is. He doesn't have that many people left, and a lot of them might be LGBTQ. I'm sure he's done the research.
Chase away the last 20%.
I can't chase away that last quarter that Patricia left me.
Yeah.
So, sorry, gays. Sorry for asking if you're a top or a bottom. Sorry for asking if you're a pitcher or a catcher. I want to...
Hey, dude, just off topic, was it on this show when you and I did this, when we were talking about the Eden Valley... swap or the Eden Valley garage site? Their lady was trying to sell some shitty
the Watkins trailers.
She's back and she's got a new one.
Oh, no way.
And the comments,
is it in Watkins? Is it the Watkins one?
It's Eden Valley.
Okay.
And she had to shut off the comments because she couldn't handle it. It was another pile of shit she wanted $30,000 for.
What's the...
And she goes, well, it's just a little dirty after the last owner left it. It just needs some TLC.
Is it the flea market? What is it?
Eden Valley.
Look it up for me because I want to see this. I don't know if you guys remember this segment we did. I think we saved it as a best of.
This lady thinks she's got gold. And
there's this lady in central Minnesota who must have inherited. Why is the follow thing back?
No.
Why is the follow thing even there? So anyway, this woman came in and fuck, what did I do? What happened? I thought that was gone. Anyway.
Eden Valley, Minnesota, MN Swap and Shop.
Eden Valley.
MN. You might have to be a member to
Shit. I thought I got rid of that. Join group. Can you okay me? Do you live in this area? Yes, I live in central Minnesota. Are you Yes. Also, do you agree to all of the rules? Yes. Submit.
Hopefully we get somebody cool on there that's
God damn it.
If you follow that page, approve us.
I'm muting the thing now. I'm muting it. Thank you, Raz of Chaz, for the 300 bits. I appreciate that. But
you saw on several other sites too. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's a real beauty for $30K.
Oh boy.
She's just like, it just needs some TLC, and you go, people made meth in this house.
If we have anybody who's a member of that page, please approve us. I would appreciate it a ton.
You got to see the pictures. I saw it when I looked at it last night. I go, oh, we need to talk this one again.
Yeah, I would love.
I remember Savage Thoughts went through them too, and they were going through them. So I don't remember if we did or not.
Yeah, so this woman inherited like a shitload of trailers or something.
Yeah, she works with something like to do with the trailer park in Eden Valley.
But I think she inherited a bunch of trailers and she's trying to sell them. She was trying to sell the ones for like, was it $50,000?
I don't remember what they were. They were just way too much money for the biggest pile of even a nice trailer would not be worth that much.
Giant piles of shit. And people were making fun of her big time. So much so that she had to basically cancel everything she had to do with everything. I mean, she had to cancel the comments. She had to get rid of like everybody.
And then she would like show a crack house looking trailer.
Oh.
And then she'd go, must pass background check.
Yeah, she was telling the people who bought it that they have to pass a background check.
And then like $1,000 deposit too.
As if anybody would buy it.
No. Yeah. No.
I want to get accepted into this Eden Valley Swap and Shop thing so I can see this. Where are your guys' mods? Let me in.
Maybe she's posted it somewhere else.
Brian Ludwig is an admin. Oh, so this guy isn't a friend of mine. He's just a guy. Ah, shit. I don't like that this guy's like the Nazi guy who gets to control all of the
what I can do is
Eden Valley Swap
I can
and
take
Shop.
the pictures and I can just email them to you.
That would be good. Yeah. Could you screenshot like her posts?
Oh, I certainly will.
Screenshot her posts and send them to me. And that way we can look at them and have some fun. Pud Pounder says, change the alert to Mel Gibson's what? Prepaid Hero says she works for the owner of the trailer parks. If you don't have a DUI, she won't sell you trailer house. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Get approved and start asking sketchy questions. That's a good idea. Show up with a bunch of DVDs of Breaking Bad. Just ask her if she has any battery acid you can borrow. All right, I want to find out what Ethan Klein said about the homosexuals. Compilation of Ethan Klein using homophobic language on his podcast on April 11th. Okay. This is what apparently Ethan said that upset the trans or the LGBTQ community.
Now, we were saying, well, if he's getting blasted in the ass hard enough, potentially, you may need to wear a diaper. And a lot of you will say, like, okay, we've had a debate, like...
Is he wearing eye makeup? I don't know what the hell's going on. Oz, would you please look? Is he wearing eye makeup?
Or he's really severely sleep deprived.
Maybe.
I don't think vaginas increase in size from sex, but assholes actually do. If you have a lot of anal sex, you can actually blast open your anus. Frequent anal sex can result in a blasted open asshole.
This is the most entertaining Ethan Klein's ever been, and of course this idiot apologizes when he finally gets funny. He's talking about blasted out assholes. How is that not great?
Maybe he's just got railed real hard the night before. He's a power bottom.
No,
that's an option. Power bottom.
So this guy is his producer. This guy's like sucks Ethan's dick, and he's just, Ethan's just the greatest because who's going to hire this fucking loser?
So wouldn't that mean that the diapers aren't for him, though?
No, if he's on the bottom, he's getting railed. That he's an enthusiastic receiver. Oh my God.
So he's gay.
Power bottom is a guy who likes to wildly ride the peg of another dude.
What are you
Jesus. Power bottom is a guy who likes to wildly ride the peg of another dude while he jacks you off until both have boner orgasms. Yeah.
Get down to the power bottom of things here on the A Street Podcast.
You're not sorry. There's 5.5 more minutes of this video. You were doing something that you thought was fun. Jesus Christ, you guys. Have some fucking balls. Good God, man. Who cares if you offended some people? You were having fun. You were talking about something on your show. It's pretty edgy. Talking about power bottoms and blown out assholes and everything else. It's the most interesting thing you've done in 5 years. Stand by it. Jesus, dude. You create more stress and anxiety for yourself because this guy always talks about how he's on pills and, how he's got mental problems. And you cause it for yourself. Bill Maher was right when he said this to Bella Thorne. You guys create your own stress and anxiety by worrying about whether or not this shit is okay. Just fucking say it and move on.
I love you guys so much, but y'all really need some LGBTQ.
Why?
Shut up.
What did I say wrong?
Thank you. Shut up. Right. Shut up. All right? Not everything is about you, and not everything has to be approved by you, LGBTQ community. You want to be treated like the rest of us? We can all be made fun of. We can all make jokes about each other. Welcome to the club. You're not special.
Mm-hmm. Shut up.
Colin, if you have a problem with my character...
You got it right. I mean, you literally got it right.
What a power bottom was.
Yeah. Shut up.
Yes, your asshole can get worn out. Your asshole
Windsock
is not like a vagina where it retains its retention or its tension or whatever. Your asshole can get blown out.
Thing about her sexuality anyways. The fuck do you know?
That's true.
Yeah.
How dare you assume that none of us are
You don't know shit.
LGBTQ plus?
This is what he got. This is what he apologized for, like a bitch.
Okay, we have a call about the top-bottom stereotype. Hey, Matt.
Oh,
so, Matt,
wow.
what have I got wrong here?
I know often you feel inclined to describe someone where you think they might be a bottom.
Oh, yeah. It says the guy who sounds like he takes hard dick in the ass. I mean, really, you sound like you take a good pounding, pal.
And I think that that's often a misconception, that, like, bottoms may be passive or the...
You're awfully passive when there's a giant rod being penetrated into your asshole. I mean, that's for sure. I mean, if April even puts her finger too deep towards my crack, I go, hey, fuck.
Yeah.
I turn into the coyote when he falls
turn into a
boiling
dolphin
water.
when you go,
Well, I just mean that he likes.
partner.
I just mean that he likes to take it up the butt.
Jesus.
But how can you know that?
Why did you apologize for this, Ethan? This is like the first time I've actually thought you might be interesting.
About someone.
Well, that was just a theory about because he wears diapers. It's just a theory.
No, there have been times. I think one that comes to mind was maybe Jordan Peterson that you described as probably being someone that would be a bottom. That's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. But like I've heard you at times maybe say like
Jordan Peterson would be a top. He'd be weird about being a bottom. Well, let me tell you something, bucko. You're not putting the dick in my asshole right, and I'm going to show you. If you want things done right, I mean, by golly, you got to do them yourself.
This is someone that might
Now,
be
your dick looks like a lobster, and I'm not. You keep your room clean, bucko. I mean, let's take into consideration for a minute here what happens when you put your dick in an asshole. I mean, you're going to put your dick in that asshole, and sure enough, the thing's going to stretch. It's going to bend. You can tell yourself that it's not going to, but that's not reality. And if your room isn't clean and you're getting it hard in your butthole, you can get some of the dirt trapped in your anus. Oh, and then you've got a problem for sure. There's no doubt about it. And if you take semen in your butthole, well, now we're talking about diseases. Now we're talking about all kinds of issues that could arise from you having penis in your asshole. And it could blow it out, and you could walk around, and you could be uncomfortable. Sure, absolutely. Is that one of the consequences of penis and assholes? Of course it is. Jordan Peterson would be weird about gay sex. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Yeah, that's what I get.
You can't always tell like who's the top, who's the bottom.
So do you find it offensive?
I bet. Okay. Gay people are being a little too defensive about this. You can't really always tell who's the top and who's the bottom.
Actually, you kind of can.
Show me a picture. I bet you I can nail it to 65% accuracy.
Oh, I was going to go with 80.
Okay, I'm setting a lower bar. I could do 65%.
I say by being like, oh, he's probably a bottom. Is that the problem? To make
Absolutely.
it's offensive.
Because
What
gay
if
men already you have to deal with certain assumptions about femininity and masculinity.
I mean, it is funny though. I just
See, why did you apologize for any of this? He's like, it is kind of funny to assume a guy takes giant cocks in their assholes. That is kind of funny.
I think the problem is that the term power bottom is very funny to me. Sometimes, you know, these alpha men give power bottom vibes. I think maybe the joke is the dichotomy of like their persona of ultra masculinity, but then like the joke being that
Takes dicks in their butt.
they're a power bottom.
I think the ascription of like throwing out that someone is just a bottom, like because it
See, the way you should have handled this, Ethan, is go, God, you know, you may be dispelling the stereotype about bottoms, but not that gays are whiny bitches. That stereotype is alive and well. Now answer the question, sir. Do you take it up the shit cutter? Yes or no? See, you got to give me this show. Give me an audience this size. I'll whip everybody into shape by next week. Just give me the Ethan Klein audience, and I'll have them like, I'm not going to break like Ethan. I'm not going to break like your hero. And then apologize to you guys. Well, I'm sorry. Don't leave me. I'm going to whip you guys into shape because you're going to tune in to laugh. You're going to tune in to have fun. And we're going to break you on the butthole sex topic. All right? You're going to go, all right, I tried to fight Aaron on the power bottom thing, but A, I just realized he's being funny, and B, he does nail it to about 70 to 80% accuracy of who's getting dicks in their asshole. I'm sure there's some situations where you'd look at a couple and there's a Mighty Mouse situation going on where the little guy's just jackhammering the big dude. It happens, like a George and Lenny type of thing. Sure.
It just ascribing certain roles to people. That's all I'm asking for is just be a little more conscious of it.
So would you consider yourself a top or a bottom, or you don't do that the labels?
And I mean this with all peace and love and with respect, Ethan.
Ugh.
It's none of your business.
But you have a preference one way or the other.
It's none of your business. I'm going to call in and be super gay guy and tell you what to talk about.
But not answer any questions.
Yeah, what you should say, what you shouldn't say. But when you ask me a question, I'm not going to answer. Fuck you. Ethan, don't apologize to these fucking people. All right? They're being nosy. They're ruining your fun. This is your show. Fuck this guy. If he doesn't like it, switch it off. Go watch something even gayer. I don't know how you get gayer than Ethan Klein. I mean, imagine being gay and finding Ethan Klein to be too masculine and heterosexual. Oof. That's the fucking problem here. Is that I have to defend Ethan Klein after shitting on his gun take for 15 minutes. We're putting this one up today, too. We've got I'm putting these on YouTube.
Yeah.
We've got a positive Ethan Klein clip and a negative Ethan Klein clip.
And they're both confusing as shit.
And ironically, he played power bottom to the LGBTQ community on this one. After having a very funny phone call. So are you a bottom? Is that why this upsets you? This isn't about me. No.
None of your business.
You have called in and made this completely about you. So answer me the question. Do you blow cum bubbles when you fart, or are they dry? Answer the goddamn question.
Oh, no.
My father says, stop stalling, answer the fucking question.
But that's another dangerous assumption, too.
Can I
a lot
guess?
of gay men don't.
Come on! Of course, when I'm this close to liking Ethan, he backs off and apologizes like a bitch.
I bet he guesses a bottom.
Oh, I would guess this guy's a bottom 100%. Yeah. I'd put a lot of money on it.
Can I guess?
Why else would you call in because you're offended about the power bottom thing? Nobody who's drilling ass is calling in to stick up for the bottom.
Yeah.
There's no altruism in
catcher.
that world. Yeah. This guy's definitely sitting on one of those hemorrhoid rings
foul
right
balls,
now.
Right?
He's sitting on one of those donuts right now, calling into Ethan, going, hey, I may walk like Derek Vineyard in that shower scene in American History X, but I got a bone to pick with
like
you,
I'm
Mr.
bad
Klein.
Santa. Man, no way, man. I haven't been able to walk right for a week.
Shit right for a month.
Right
there you
for,
go.
Don't.
You tell me if it's right, if I guess right.
And I heard Ethan in the fitting room, and he said, you're not going to SHIT right for a month.
No.
Well, you know what? I'm not gonna get into it, Matt. But we all know which one you prefer.
Yes! Ethan, why are we saying we're sorry? This is the most likable you've ever been.
But as long as you understand where I'm coming from on this.
Literally.
To be honest, I don't really.
Okay,
to be
but
on the
what do you
bottom
think
is
a
to
power
give.
bottom
It's
is?
to give. You know, it's a gracious thing to give and to receive like that.
Power bottom is a bottom who is just the more active bottom.
Oh, okay, I see. So they'll ride it.
think?
They can ride. A power bottom will ride it, where a regular bottom will
And they'll
just
be-
kind of lay there. So the power bottom is someone who rides enthusiastically.
Jesus.
You don't need diapers
I'm
or
also-
anything, right?
Come on! This is the best Ethan Klein there's ever been. And you apologized for this. Give me your show. I want your show.
What do your farts sound like?
Do your farts sound like television static from the analog days? Answer this question or get off the phone.
Oh, my God.
You are more than welcome to leave this phone call, but you have to answer my questions.
If you are a regular receiver of anal sex, and I'm not saying you are, I don't know, but
I'm saying if I had to bet at a Vegas sports book, I'd be
don't
leaning
have
a
to
certain way.
wear a diaper.
Jesus.
you were, does the poop pass like any differently from before? Or is it all normal functions? Like, I get
God bless you, Ethan. I mean, fuck you for apologizing.
I did a 180 on this guy, man.
Yeah, fuck you for apologizing, but
I mean,
God bless you for this clip.
For the douchebaggery with the guns, and then all of a sudden he pulls this gold literally out of his ass.
Out of his asshole, yes. Let's call this, we're going to write this one down as a best of, and I'm going to note that they're both Ethan Klein. Both Ethan Klein clips, and I'm going to clip them out today and put them up on YouTube.
it doesn't leak out, but I wonder if it just comes out a little different. If you're on the bottom,
really
it doesn't
know.
mean you're like a beta. You could be alpha and also still be on the bottom.
Right, which is totally not true, but at least Ethan's giving the gays an out here. God, you gays are so bitchy about this shit. Fuck.
He's doing this to keep him on the phone longer.
He's trying to be nice. We all know that getting dicks pounded into your asshole seems like a very uncomfortable, unmasculine thing. I'm sorry, that's some people's opinion. They're allowed to have it. Shut the fuck up and stop making everything about you. Ethan is being really nice because he doesn't feel this way about you, but he's saying it to be magnanimous. He's saying, oh, just because you're a bottom doesn't mean you're less of a man. He thinks you're less of a man. He's trying to be nice, and you keep pushing the issue.
Does the poop come out differently? Is it more of a pudding consistency?
That's funnier than anything I've said today.
Oh, my God.
I'm jealous. I didn't think it was going to come from Ethan Klein.
Wow.
Especially if you're a power bottom.
but
you
just-
ride
but-
that
but-
shit.
but-
Like,
is this
theoretically,
about you?
Jordan Peterson, if he was a power bottom, he could still be alpha. Because he rides it with gusto.
He'd ride it in a vengeful way. So, yes, I think that'd be alpha. Yeah.
And by the way, all these guys, yes men, going along with the bits. Ethan's got nothing but yes men. But now when he apologizes, they're all sorry too. What are the odds that all four men who are going off on this are sorry at the same time?
Yeah.
Have some
Follow the
fucking
leader.
balls.
People are saying I'm Bruno of the gay community. I think we need an alpha bottom. I think we need more distinctions. We need alpha bottom and beta bottoms. More distinctions. So who is gay?
Does that make you gay?
Does it make
He's got
you
the
gay?
Ugandan guy.
Apologies to whatever his name was. Apparently, I was homophobic to him. But
He doesn't give a fuck about
I didn't
this
catch
apology.
any of that.
No. I thought you were very funny with him. He called in to be bitchy. You had some fun with him.
Little bit.
Fuck him. Don't call in then if you don't want to be talked to like that. He's doing a show. You interrupted his show. Oh my God. He's having some fun with you.
whatever. What can you do? People say it was gross and disappointing. Ugh. Saying you can guess if Matt is a power bottom by his voice is so gross. But I was right. That was the point.
Yes! Yes, Ethan. Yes! God damn it, rescind that apology. It's not too late. Delete it. Get rid of it. Have a show today. Gold. H3 is winning me over right now, and I hate this fucking guy.
Gold.
But he apologized, so of course, damn it.
Wasn't I? He admitted.
Yeah, of course you were right. And honestly, just so over these fucking people.
Thank you.
Yep,
Thank you. Why did you guys apologize for this? I like this guy too. I can't even remember his name, but I hate this guy usually. Go back to Ethan saying but I was right.
People say it was gross and disappointing. Saying you can guess if Matt is a power bottom by his voice is so gross. But I was right. That was the point. Wasn't I? He admitted.
Yeah, of course you were right. And honestly, just so over these fucking people. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
By the way, LGBTQ community, I know you're excited today because you got Ethan's scalp. He apologized. He backed down. This conversation they're having right now, this is how most people feel when you act that way. When you want to dictate every way you're talked about, or you want to dictate every joke people make in their real lives before they apologize to save their ass, which they don't mean, by the way, but I don't think you care. This is how they really feel is, shut the fuck up. I'm so sick of you.
Yeah.
You're annoying. It has nothing. Go suck a million dicks. Take cum shots in the face. Take a cock in the ass. Fuck somebody in the ass. I don't care. Go to clubs. Dress in drag. I don't give a fuck what you do. Go have brunch. I don't give a fuck. Leave everyone else alone. We don't dislike you because you're gay. We dislike the people like the guy who just called in because you're overbearing and obnoxious. What you do with your butthole or dick has nothing to do with how we perceive you as a person. You're just being obnoxious. A guy's trying to have some fun on his show.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it.
It's a fucking
No offense, Ethan. I agree with Timmy 2Gs. Apologizing to save your ass is a very beta bottom move.
entertaining show. Shut the fuck up.
Someone says, I don't know what's up.
So disappointing.
Someone said,
Grow up. Jesus fucking Christ.
Dan.
I don't know what's up with Ethan today, but something's off. Bad vibes this episode.
Shut the
Congratulations, Ethan. This is the crowd you've catered to. No, I'll say this. Fuck Ethan for this reason. Ethan used to be one of those pro-free speech guys, anti-cancel culture guys, and he flipped it. And now he hates guys like Joe Rogan. He hates guys like Jordan Peterson, which I get it. Jordan Peterson can be annoying and humorless.
Sure.
But he hates guys like that, and he's like completely cozied up to more left-wing people. Well, look, Ethan, now you got to toe the line, asshole. That's the problem. When you count out of this and you make that your audience, they don't let you have fun anymore. You have to be an advocate and an ally to their thing. That's why people find you boring now, because you're not ready. You can't go off script. The people who love you now are safe. The people who love you now don't want to hear anything edgy. So the minute you try to go be that guy again, you have to apologize. Why? Because you did this to yourself, Ethan.
He made his own bed.
You did this to yourself. Iggy says having brunch is gay. Oh, come on. We don't even need to answer that.
The fuck
I'll have
up.
bacon at
Unsubscribe.
11:30.
Go away. Jesus Christ.
That's the right
He said,
answer.
it sometimes feels like Ethan thinks LGBTQ plus people are exotic or something. It's super uncomfortable.
You are. You're like 5% of the population. You are very exotic. You're different. Hey, hold on 1 second. Let me look something up.
On the endangered list.
And to me, having a dick shoved in my butthole does seem like an exotic thing.
Sure.
Definition of exotic. Originating in or characteristic of a distant foreign country. An exotic plant or animal. All right, so maybe exotic is the right word. Oh, attractive or striking because colorful or out of the ordinary.
There we go.
Of a kind not used for ordinary purposes or not ordinarily encountered. I don't normally encounter people who take dicks in their shit cutter. So to me, that's really exotic. Yes, sorry, gays and trans, you're an exotic bunch. Here's my thing. You guys always talking about letting your freak flag fly and peacock feathering and all that. But once you don't get to dictate exactly the way you're exotic, you get to then throw a hissy fit? Go fuck your mothers. But then Ethan apologizes, so now you have a safe space to exercise your mania.
Butt stuff is exotic.
But shoving dicks in your ass is very exotic. There's nothing wrong with it.
Right.
Go ahead and do it. Not for me.
Right.
I'm surprised that you can
Each
take
their
it.
own.
I'm impressed. God bless. That is a tiny little wrinkly area, and you're shoving a
Not.
good cylindrical object up there.
Comfy. Yeah, I think y'all need to fucking...
I like it.
Yes.
You think it's hard for a straight person to understand how it feels to always have people define you by how you prefer sex?
Then stop talking about sex all the time. What is gay? A man can love a man. It's not gay till I'm fucking him. Stop wanting to tell people all about how you fuck, who you fuck, why you fuck, when you fuck, because you fuck.
Fuck.
And then people won't be so interested in your fuck life. Develop an interesting trait about yourself and tell us about it that has nothing to do with being a homosexual.
Yeah, what a concept.
And then we won't think about how you have sex. Here's the deal. You get to annoy us with your constant parading of what you like to fuck, and we get to make jokes about how you fuck.
There it is.
Deal. That's a happy society. I don't want you hurt. I don't want you harmed. I want you to live a great, happy life. But you don't get to dictate how other people talk about you, especially when they're not causing you any harm. They're just making dick and butthole jokes to their other straight buddies.
Is that a valid criticism?
No, I'm so fucking frustrated with these people.
Get the fuck out! So wait,
Shut the
what was
fuck
I?
up.
Where did I even? Do you think some of y'all are way too fucking sensitive for the
Yes.
show? To be totally honest.
Not anymore, Ethan, because you apologized. But before you apologized, yeah, they're too fucking sensitive.
Like people in this thread who are saying they're grossed out and whatever. I think this with peace and love, you might be too sensitive to watch this show. If you're watching this show and you're perpetually offended by things I'm saying, you may want to just stop watching. Like,
See, Ethan, I agree with you, but a long time ago, you abandoned those people, so they left. You abandoned the people who said, hey, if you don't like something, just don't listen to it. You know, those reasonable people? And you decided to play to an audience that was a lot safer. Well, guess what? You tried to go back to who you used to be, and they killed you for it. Yep. You wanted a little bit of it back, and they held you down and butt-fucked you like the beta bottom you were. and you apologized. There's your lesson, Ethan. Lesson learned today. Ethan doesn't get to be edgy boy anymore. Ethan doesn't get to say funny things on his podcast anymore. I bet you today he goes live and he talks about what he's learned and understood about the gay community.
Oh, sad.
And they'll be happy. You bent your knee. Now they're going to be happy with you, Ethan. Congratulations. That's your show now.
Genuinely, like, does get annoying with some of y'all getting offended all the time. Come on, you talking about power bottoms is like me asking Ela if she likes it in the front or back. Does she ride your cock, or like you pounding her? Respect, Matt. Not cool, dude.
Honestly, would I call into a show and lose my fucking mind because someone asked April how she takes my dick? No, I'd probably make some kind of joke about it.